Okay, so it's October 28th, 2011. I just got out of jail right now for being arrested in front of the grocery store for refusing to show my identification to the peace officers upon request. Because supposedly they got a phone call that I was smoking pot. And they had a citizen smoking pot in front of the grocery store, and that's not allowed. That's a statutory allegation right there, and they got to keep their citizens in check, so they had to come out four deep and throw me on the floor, and then arrest me. But I'm making this video so that you know what to do when you do get arrested, how not to give them the jurisdiction, how to keep all your rights, and make sure that when you do go to court, that you are recognized as the sovereign, or that when you go in there, that you basically retained all your rights when you were being booked or whatever. The way I did it was, here's the copy of my paperwork. Christopher Fleming. See, AKA. See how they put moniker is man. Okay. Let me see if I can move this over a little bit. Here's my charges. There we go. Okay, so obstructing a peace officer. Right? And so here's all my shit. Oh, and when they go to take my fingerprints and all the pictures, it's under protest and duress. They have to take pictures of all your tattoos and shit, I guess. They wouldn't release me until I sign this. So here's how. You see, here's my property list, and so they told me that, oh, if you don't sign this, it's Friday night, you're gonna be held here till Monday morning. So I told them, well, first off, I'm operating on protest and duress, being held here for statutory obligations of which don't apply to me, as I'm not a U.S. citizen or subject to your acts, statutes, regulations, bylaws. As a bylaw is a rule of corporation, and I'm not employed. I'm not unless you have some sort of proof of claim that I'm in contract, or I'm operating in commerce, that I've signed and agreed to operate in commerce as Christopher Fleming, or as the U.S. citizen, or as a subject or surety for the U.S. debt, then I'm not actually obligated to follow any of those rules, regulations, acts, statutes, or bylaws. Only the law applies, which is a common law jurisdiction, which is what I tried to inform the police officers that I was in, that we were in a common law jurisdiction. And so anyways, the lieutenant was pretty cool. He came up laughing and smiling because I wasn't going to sign any of my paperwork with my name. So here's the, they told me just to sign it all, or I was going to have to be held over. And I just to avoid sitting in jail until Monday. I just don't want to sit in jail all night, which I have no problem doing. You guys know that I did that in Whittier, but it's just, here's what I did today. So here's the ticket. Okay. See the date on there. Let me see if I can shake them a little. Okay, so see the name in all capital letters, Christopher Fleming, in all capital. There's the charge right there, obstruction. And then notice how I signed it right here. Everything that I signed before I was released was signed with this. Under threat, duress, protest, coercion, UCC 1 through 207 without prejudice. Okay, so what this is saying is that this contract that I signed agreeing to appear at this court date on this time is null and void. A contract is only valid when there's a meeting of the minds and two people willfully enter into the contract. I can't put a gun to your head and say, if you don't sign over all of your money in your bank account to me right now, then I'm gonna blow off your head or put your cat in the microwave. I'm threatening you. I'm telling you that if you don't do this, I'm gonna do this. Okay, so they said, if you don't sign this, then we're gonna hold you here until Monday. Okay, so that's, now they're telling me, they threaten me. Okay, so it's under duress. Okay, I'm going to sign that contract, but it's under duress. So it's null and void. You're basically nullifying the contract. And they know what this means when you go to court too. So, yeah, that's what you do when you get booked in and out. So, I mean, I was probably in jail for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. Yeah. So that's That's it right there. So now I'm gonna have a claim for basically assault again from the Verne Police Department. So on we go. Onward. Alright, later guys, love you.